Good afternoon to you. After 5 rounds, it's been Mercedes' domination so far, but at the halfway stage of this season, a new dawn awaits. Several new members have arrived, and the grid is ready to be rehauled as we touch down in Portugal, live and uninterrupted from the Algarve. This is round 6 of 12 in Season 3 of Turbo Racing League. Here comes Bottas to the line to start another qualifying run. 1 minute 16.720. His opening flying run in the session, coming up towards turn number 1. Hugged the inside curb, a brilliant run through there, keeping it within track limits as well. He is on rails coming through turns number 1 and 2. Small lock up as he comes into Lagos, but nothing too severe as he comes up the hill in towards turn 4. Keep it nice and balanced. Keep the car rotate as he heads up towards the first sector split. It's a 2/10 improvement. That's a massive start to this lap for Bottas. Down in towards TRL VIP of turn number 5. You've got to keep it nice and tight and then use all the road in the exit as he heads up towards turns number 6. Maybe a bit of traffic might impede his run into turn 7. That traffic does duly get out of the way. In towards turn 8, a Samsung up the roller coaster and then immediately down the roller coaster. Such a massive undulation change would jar anyone in towards turn 9, and then up towards the double right-hander of 10 and 11 Portimao, followed by the unnamed turn 11 middle sector split for Bottas. It's a 51.139, which sees him 4.5 tenths up in towards turn number 13, then up that little road towards Sagres off 14. It's been an absolutely sensational lap from Bottas so far, and this should take him to the top of the timesheets. Small little bit of a slide through turn number 14, then down into Guype. Turn number 15, up the hill one last time. What is it going to be for Bottas? Isn't enough? The answer is yes. As he comes out of 14, then up towards the final corner off Guype. It's been a brilliant lap for the Mercedes man, his first ever TRL race. What is he going to do as he comes up towards the timing line? Isn't enough? No, it's not, but it is a very good second position for him. Dean will go again. Bottas is just coming out of the pit lane. Bottas won't make it unless he cuts the corner.
Yeah.
Bulbo's on a flying run. Bulbo's 2 tenths up.
The corners. He's cutting the corners.
To be fair though, people do listen to us, and I do give them ideas. So I'm sorry, I'm not sorry. What's he gonna do? He's taking the MotoGP racing line. Oh god.
Oh god. Don't impede anyone.
Don't impede. Yeah, that's a great idea, actually.
Don't.
Oh! What on earth is he planning? Oh my god. Oh my lord. Right, Bottas is a madman at the moment. Bottas is actually on drugs on the track at the moment.
Yeah.
Dean.
We'll see what he's able to do though. Dean is about to start a flying lap. Bottas might actually cut the corner and catch up to him. You never know.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see what he's doing. He's taking the escape road. And everyone's cutting corners out. Alex is in the wall. Alex is out of the session.
Oh.
It was still
Now...
down, so.
Alright, now Bottas is going to go again, but Dean is going to cross the line first. Bottas is going to make it just about in time. He's not! And Dean doesn't make it either!
Oh. They went out too late!
Bulbo's not going to improve though. Heckeron's on a flying run. He was 7 tenths up. He's just finished his flying run. So that is it. Bottas is on pole regardless. What a qualifying, what an end to qualifying. The session will be restarted, the lobby's going to be restarted, that is fair to say, but Bottas is on pole position by a 10th and a bit from Alex in second position. Dean is 3rd for Mercedes, and Mercedes 2-3 in the grid. Bulbo is 4th. Habibi and Welsh Sponge are 5th and 6th. Racing Diabetes, Lion Lover, Shocklade and Lap will round out the top 10 with Creeper Boy at the back. We're going to restart the lobby, but as always, the race is coming up next. Not next, but next enough. But we are ready to go racing here in the Algarve. 10 drivers to fight it out for victory. And we go to 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 red lights for round 6 of this season. We're underway in the Algarve. Great start from Bottas. Decent launch from Alex as well. And Alex with a small kick of oversteer actually touches Bottas' side pod as they come down towards turn 1. Bottas hangs it around the outside, but Alex gets the whole shot through turn 1. Bottas actually makes contact with him, and then Dean sends it up the inside as well. And the two Mercedes come together, but without much consequence. And then Dean actually makes contact with Bottas himself. So a cagey start to the race for a couple of people. A very aggressive start to the race for some others, but Alex leads from Bottas in second. Racing Diabetes up to 3rd. Sees the gap up the inside of Bottas, makes the move. Lappel is around and Shocklade's around as well.
Dean's down to P6. He's fallen from P3 to P6 in the space of four or 5 corners there. And Bulbo is down to last.
Bottas is now weaving in a straight line. And virtual safety car.
Virtual safety car. Huh, for what?
So the race has been neutralized early on.
Yeah, so that
but for what?
10-second time penalty for spinning into pit lane. Yeah.
Bottas, of course, behind Racing Diabetes in second, really needs to make that move. Dean is in fifth after falling back. And there we go, green flag. DRS enabled. We are back underway and racing here at Portimao. Oh, and Bottas has spun! And Bottas is down to sixth, and now down to seventh. Balbo's gone past him.
Yeah.
But Bottas drops it on the VSC restart, and his race goes from bad to worse.
Yeah, he did complain that the mediums were very, very bad, and it just looks that way. He is struggling so much on those mediums, and it's sad to see from the pole sitter. He's gone from first to seventh in 3 laps.
Small position change there as Lion Lover gets past Welsh Sponge on the road down towards turn number 5. But the focus is all in the battle for P3 at the moment because Dean has got very close to the back of Hecaron once again. And on this lap, Hecaron's actually closed up just a little bit more to Racing Diabetes, but Dean sees a gap on the inside, goes up that gap, nearly takes out Racing Diabetes in the process, and drops back down to 4th position.
Great switch back from Hecaron there. Great calmness in his driving there. Just reads Dean like a book there.
Inches away from taking out Racing Diabetes though.
That
centimeters.
Too. Yeah.
Ooh.
We'll see what happens on this front straight, whether Hecaron will be able to close up or whether Dean will be able to close up on him in turn. Racing Diabetes trying to break the toes. They come down towards turn 1. He has held onto that position for a little longer than he might have anticipated.
As Dean runs wide there.
I think Alex has made a mistake as well. He's lost a second. I did see a big puff of smoke coming up, so Alex has lost a lot of time. Welsh Sponge gets past Lion Lover again. Alex is actually losing time on the fly here.
Yeah.
And has had a massive lockout into turn 5.
No, I think that was just a visual glitch, to be honest. Or he lost.
I wouldn't be surprised.
He has lost a second.
Yeah, but that was not from
he lost
the
more than a
lockup.
second,
Yeah, it was not from the lockup though. That was earlier. He made a mistake. Yeah. But
Here comes Dean once again.
Alex is out! He DNFs! Alex drops it on the curb! Safety car is out!
He touched the grass!
Yeah!
So Racing Diabetes finds himself in the most unnatural position possible. He was in second and he was in a comfortable second. But now he somehow leads the race. Hecaron's in second, Dean is in third. And on his first ever appearance in TRL, Alex bins it. Alex spins out of the lead of the Portuguese Grand Prix, our first retirement off the race. Safety car on lap 10 off 33. Alex not happy. Alex typing his response in chat now. We're going to get asked as soon as it comes in. But Shaan, you must be devastated.
Yeah, of course I'm devastated. I mean, your driver leading.
Dean passes Hecaron into the pits. Dean's got past Hecaron coming into the pits.
As a Sebastian Vettel. A Sebastian Vettel in a TRL race.
This is... I thought things like that were only possible in 2016, not 2024. Great from Dean there. When will Dean decide to go? Racing Diabetes is second. Hecaron is in third position. They have warred for a couple of laps. Now the ball is in Dean's court and he accelerates and we are back underway here in Portimao. Dean accelerates, Racing Diabetes second. Balbo has immediately gone past Hecaron in the restart. Hecaron's back and they've got into each other. They've got into each other, but Balbo's still in the race, crucially. And then a massive crash there, Lapwell and Shocklade. Lapwell and Shocklade come together.
It's all kicking off on the safety car restart. You had damage from, you had contact between Balbo and Hecaron, and then Lapwell and Shocklade.
So Balbo went past Hecaron, who was still in AI as Racing Diabetes takes the lead of the race.
Yeah.
Why we were saying that. So Racing Diabetes out of nowhere gets past the championship leader and the king of this track so far. Dean is in second position. Racing Diabetes back up to first, and what a race!
Look at Dean! Look at Dean!
He has the chance. Finds the inside. Brilliant move, and Shocklade as well. Shocklade with an utterly ridiculous move.
There was a front wing end plate flying there from someone. I do not know whose front wing end plate flew off. I do believe it's Shockolade's front wing.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, Shocklade with an utterly ridiculous move. I'm not sure what he was trying to attempt there. But now look, he's gaining on Dean here, and he sees the inside. So Shocklade is into the lead of the Portuguese Grand Prix. But then Dean gets the place back immediately afterwards. Will Shocklade go for the cut back in towards turn 12? He's going to be forced to go the long way around. Of course, he is in the soft compound tire. He's got the grip on the outside, and Shocklade leads the Portuguese Grand Prix out of nowhere. But of course, he has got a penalty, I should say. Dean remains in the lead lead of the race. But of course, Chocolate on that Red Bull soft compound tire. He leads on track.
Yeah. The question is, will the softs reach the end? Will they last till the end?
Definitely not.
They will 100%. I mean, if they reach, they will be like in the 90% and probably explode as Dean goes side by
Chocolate
side.
still holding on as well.
Yeah.
Dean will see a gap up the inside into turn 3. Will he make the move this time, or will Chocolate hold on
More
hard? But
contact
fair
behind.
racing. This time,
Racing
Chocolate
Diabetes
holds
loses
on.
the front wing end plate as Lap will get
Lap will gets another penalty.
How many penalties is that for him?
Chocolate fights back. Chocolate with a suicidal and audacious move up the inside. Will be able to hold on to the position just, but Dean is not going to be happy with that. Welsh Buns gets past Racing Diabetes. Bottas is now suddenly in this battle. Dean tries to hold it around the outside, then has a small look to the inside. Can't make that move. Chocolate holding on. Racing Diabetes get past Welsh Sponge for P4.
Yeah.
Lion Lover fighting for P5. And here
More
goes Bobo into the
contact.
back and they're around. Lion Lover into the gravel.
Lion Lover.
And that's just carelessness from Bobo.
Yeah, it's just pure reckless.
Opportunity to take the lead off the race. Chocolate defends the inside, and the brilliant defending for there. Dean has to go the long way around. Chocolate holds on
Contact.
and has the traction on the exit. Small bit of contact made, but Chocolate holds on for the lead of the race.
It's great defending from the German driver right there. He's planted his car.
Contact between Bottas and Dean. End plate goes flying off for Bottas.
Yeah.
Dean very smart there
contact,
to tuck back into his
contact.
slipstream. Here goes Bottas! Bottas, like Spa 2000, takes the lead of the race. And Bottas flies from third to first in the space of a straight to take the lead. Who is Ricardo Zonta in that situation? I certainly don't know, but Bottas is Mika Hakkinen. Bottas takes the lead of the Belgian Grand Prix. Dean tried to get back into the lead there. He's now third, has DRS on Chocolate, but this is the ideal opportunity for Bottas to pull away here. Dean looks to the outside into turn 5, tries to get the cut back, but no dice. Bottas with the immense move, the intense move. He's been absolutely brilliant. He leads where he started. Brilliant move from him.
As Dean dives down the inside of Chocolate there, and he
That's
makes
very
the
risky,
move.
and Chocolate
They're-
is holding onto his side pod there.
Yeah,
Over a second now.
Yeah.
This make or break now.
Chocolate was very aggressive with that retaliation move. He locked onto Dean's side pod, slowing him and Dean down. Dean will of course fight back. Will Chocolate continue to hold him behind? Yes, he will. Chocolate's fighting for nothing at the moment because he's not even on the podium as it stands. Chocolate is genuinely annoyed, and for someone with a daredevil reputation, that might just be coming back. Dean tries. Dean has lost DRS. So Chocolate plays DRS chicken, wins him again, and pits.
Pits.
Fair enough.
That's smart from Chocolate. As soon as Dean loses DRS ahead, he decides to pit. That's smart from the German driver.
Has Dean sensed? Yeah, Dean has sensed that was purposeful. Yes, they touch, but Dean will see DRS here because he thought that Bottas isn't going to be able to get past. The gap is only 2/10, and Bottas has so much energy in reserve. Will fly past Dean
Bottas will
to get
fly
right
past
back
Dean,
into the lead of this race. Now the psychological battle begins. Look at him go. Will he play DRS chicken once again, or will he try his luck?
Yeah.
Trying to hold on to that place. He does. Dean senses it. Dean knows it. Racing S. Look at this now. It's getting very sneaky indeed. Will Dean stop? Will Dean stop?
Wait. No.
So
Nah,
Bottas will get
Bottas will
DRS,
get
so we will
DRS.
go once again. We will go once again on this straight, starting lap 28 of 33. Dean has held on a little bit longer than he did in the last lap. He defends the inside and he takes Bottas out of contention of the race together all entirely. But Bottas gets right back into the lead of the Portuguese Grand Prix. The psychological warfare has begun.
They cannot afford to do that because Racing Diabetes is only 2.5 seconds away now.
I do feel like
Contact!
contact.
Contact.
But they do both hold on, and I feel like a bit of a I do feel slightly negative saying this, but we probably need to outlaw DRS chicken here.
Yeah.
Will Bottas do it once again?
Yeah.
Yes, he does. Dean senses it. Here we go again.
Here comes Racing Diabetes!
Racing Diabetes! Contact made between the two. Here comes Racing Diabetes!
Please do it.
Oh my
It's
god!
a three-way fight for the contact made! Contact made between Racing Diabetes and Bottas. Racing Diabetes is now in this battle. Of course, he has a 3-second time penalty. Here comes Bottas to get back into the lead of the race now. It's a three-way fight for the win in the Algarve. Racing Diabetes up the inside, can't make the move on Dean. What a fight, what a battle. 3-second time penalty for Racing Diabetes. Dean dives up the inside.
Come on.
And Bottas plays DRS chicken.
DRS gets... No, Emil gets DRS there. Emil gets DRS.
Racing Diabetes is here again.
Yeah.
Has Bottas messed it up? He has to go to the outside.
Contact!
Other contact made. Racing Diabetes here. They can't get the move done. Now Dean has the opportunity to pull away. Bottas using overtake. Into turn 7 they go. Will they make contact? No, they don't. And they still hold on to their position somehow. What a race this has been. Now this is the ideal opportunity for Dean to pull ahead and win the race.
Yeah. Racing Diabetes, contact
Racing
between-
Diabetes
yeah.
around the outside. He's going to make it. Racing Diabetes makes it. He's into second.
Don't use.
Let's not forget though, lads, that Racing Diabetes did have the pace earlier on in this race.
Yeah, he did. He did, yeah.
They aren't doing it.
Well, they're obviously not going to do it. Dean's smart enough not to do it.
Yeah.
But here they come onto the front straight again. Dean has pulled out a little bit of a gap, but Racing Diabetes is using all of his overtake as they come on towards the front straight. Will he be able to get a move done using DRS like Bottas has been able to do the last couple of laps? Look at Dean trying to break the toe to the inside of the track. They go. Racing Diabetes to the outside. Bottas to the inside. Racing Diabetes leads, but Bottas takes the lead of the Grand Prix on penalties. Dean around the outside tries to hold on. Can't, obviously, due to track limits. Bottas back. Dean up the inside.
Contact.
Dean up the inside and holds
They
on.
look weird.
Bottas makes contact, but Bottas holds on. Bottas is second. He's in front of Dean as he has been for so long, but Dean is right on his heels. And if Dean spots a gap, which he has done now, what a brilliant move from Dean. Dean's into second. Air contact. Racing Diabetes might. Racing Diabetes might be able to pull off the biggest shock in TRL history.
And here
Can
comes
he do it?
Sponge!
Welsh Sponge out of nowhere to get into the battle now, but it's between Dean and Bottas. Bottas gets back into the lead, off the race at least via penalties into second position on the track. Welsh Sponge is in this battle too, so Welsh Sponge could win this race at any stage. Dean up the inside, Bottas slides.
Yeah. Huge slide for
Bottas will have
there.
DRS into turn 5 though.
He will.
And Dean has a kick of oversteer. Here comes Welsh Sponge. Welsh Sponge is going to have slipstream on Dean. He'll have to go the long way round. Won't be able to get the move
Wheel
done.
banging.
Contact made. Welsh Sponge up the inside. Welsh Sponge into second.
Floor it!
What on earth is happening?
Don't crash.
Rubbing is racing. Dean and Bottas make contact again. Dean to the inside. Welsh Sponge will take advantage of the maneuvers there, but Welsh Sponge get back into second position. Bottas is on the outside. This can't end well, can it? Bottas will have the inside for turn number 9 and 10. They don't make contact somehow. Dean will hold it around the outside. They make contact yet again! And Dean gets the place back again. 1 lap to go. Racing Diabetes might well win this race on track. The white flag is about to be shown here in the Algarve. What a brilliant race this has been. It's certainly been a 10 out of 10. Racing Diabetes coming out off the final corner. The white flag is shown here in the Algarve. Lap 33 of 33. But who is going to get the battle for second place? And maybe the battle for who wins the race? Dean is here. Bottas is here. Bottas is through. Bottas into second place from 4th. Can he hold on? Welsh Sponge trying to hold off the championship leader. Dean goes to the outside. Welsh Sponge will just about hold on. And Bottas might just have done enough. Dean up the inside in towards turn 3. Can he hold on? Yes, he can. Welsh Sponge will, of course, have DRS. But now Bottas is getting away. What will Racing Diabetes be able to do? He needs to find a second in these last couple of corners. Otherwise, it's going to be Bottas' second race win of the season.
That also depends. Will one of Racing Diabetes, as Cameron said, get removed? That's the big question
That's
here.
my opinion.
Yeah, will one get removed, or will Bottas win this?
Bottas has had a fantastic race. Dean has had a fantastic race. But the race can only be won by one. Racing Diabetes might get a penalty removed, but for now he's going to cross the line to win the race, but finish in second. What a brilliant drive from him, capitalising on luck. Racing Diabetes crosses the line first to win. Bottas will come home in second position, but will take the win of the Portuguese Grand Prix for now, his second win of the season. Dean will be second.
Racing Diabetes down to 3rd.
Welsh Sponge doesn't get 4th position. Lion Lover will be 5th. Chocolate will be 6th. Lapo 7th. Balbo 8th. And Habibi Hekaron down in 9th position. Alex, our only retirement from the race. He was in a comfortable lead, of course. But what a brilliant Grand Prix that was. Bottas taking it at least for now. Racing Diabetes finishes in third, but he might yet still win this race. Welsh Sponge was in fourth from sixth from the grid. Lion Lover finishing in fifth, a great drive from him. Chocolate sixth, a valiant defense from him in some stage of this race. Bulba sets the last up in seventh position. Lapel, Habibi, and Alex round out the field. Alex was our only retirement. What a brilliant Grand Prix.